And now we look into sculpting. So basically, first of all, we create objects, and if we hit 1, 2, 3, English keyboard, yeah, 3, we have a smooth preview, 1 actual edges. So for sculpting, of course, we need more polygons. So a couple of ways of getting that. Of course, when you create a sphere, create polygon primitives, you could have more subdivisions here. Next thing, what you could do is you could grab your subdivided thing, or maybe I'll just use a box so it's easier to see. So that's my subdivided one, and I can convert my subdivisions to just regular mesh. So how do I do it? I think it's under edit. Under edit, convert. I'm looking for convert. It might be here. So I'm going to modify, convert, and I'll find smooth preview to polygons. Smooth mesh preview to polygons. And now this is my regular mesh. Of course, I can still hit 3 and again subdivided. So that would be one way of doing it, but it takes a long time. So in newer Maya versions, we have mesh, and we have smooth here as an option. We can just hit it and do it once. And here I already used 3 as a value. You can have 1, 2, or as many as you want. Of course, the more you hit, the more you have, the harder for your computer is to work. So you have to be careful how much RAM you have, what's your video card, and so on. It depends on your resources, how much more subdivisions can you do. Okay, now that we have it, let's go to sculpting, and these are the sculpting tools. So I grab the first one, and it turned gray. We have a brush and a small dot. So now important shortcuts are B and click and drag, which is brush size, and then M for strength, lower, harder. I click and drag. Oh, I forgot to turn off stamp. Okay, this is default. So you see, I am creating, extruding a surface, so to speak. If I hit Ctrl, I'm doing opposite of extruding, or extruding inwards. If I hit Shift, I smooth it. Now it's hard to see because my things, they're not sharp. I'll just grab another. Oh no, not this one. Oh, I'm in Lithuanian, sorry, shortcuts. So, say I have sharper things here. I don't know. Whoa, that's too much. The strength was too big. Anyway, so Ctrl for inwards, Shift for smoothing, and what else? Yeah, B for brush size, B and drag, M for strength. But those are not all options that we have. So with any tool, we can hit this one, or we double click on our tool and we have more options. So the same size, it's the B value, the B, the brush, the strength, and build up. So let's say I have a specific oh, too big, the brush. Oh, I mean strength, right? So I have a specific strength, and when I brush again and again and again, I'm building up. So this is the build up value here. Now next thing we can look at is fall off. So that kind of silhouette, and let's have this one. You see, it's a bit different, and we can have different silhouettes with those curves. Okay, so you can create this curve, you can modify and create your own curve. Also, you can here under stylus options. So here, if we have a pen, a tablet, so to speak. So it's much better than to draw with a tablet. We have a minimum value, and of course, based on pressure of the pen, we have a strength, and things like that. But now, of course, we're working with a mouse. So another thing I missed was a symmetry. So of course, we could use symmetry, so we are working on both sides. And of course, you can change the orientation here. Next important thing would be a stamp. So we could use a stamp. Here I just created a image, and I will be using a stamp. Now, another interesting thing is, where is a steady stroke? Somewhere, it has to be somewhere. Steady stroke, right. So imagine I want to make a straight line. Turn off the image at the moment for a moment. A straight line or a nice curve, so some sort of nice curve. And my hand is shaking and it's a bit hard. So if I use a steady stroke, it doesn't start, you see, it kind of collects my motion and kind of averages it out and only then draws a line. So it's much easier to draw straight lines like that. Okay, so we still have our stamp. What else? Then orient to stroke and display. So this is just showing, you know, how we see the edges and the color of edges. So that's cosmetics. But here it's important part, the Orient brush to surface. So here, if I go to the edge, it just stops drawing. And this one, so maybe I can turn off the average thing, steady stroke. And again, I'll try to show. So you see it kind of goes straight. And so now is it on or off? So now it is on. Yeah, if I go like here, it just stops. And with this orient, it kind of tries to wrap around the surface even when it's outside the view. And of course, you can try out all the rest of the brushes, the smoothing, or just use Shift for smoothing, and the rest of the tools. So let's try all of them out.